Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Edie? What's up, Millet? What's up, Chris? What's up, Alex? What's up, Auntie? Good morning. You like this hat? Dope hat. Good morning, Twisted. Good morning. Yo, Bez says, Yo, Alex, shampoo out of stock. Yeah, dude, I forgot to wash my hair yesterday. So I woke up this morning and it was a bit of a mess. I was like, you know what? Let me throw on the Knicks. Let me throw on the Kith Knicks beanie in celebration of them winning the Eastern Conference Finals. So I'm rooting for them, man. I truly am. I truly am. Anyways, good morning, Twisted. Good morning, Wonder. Good morning to you, uh, Bez. Hope you guys had a good session. Hope you guys had a good morning session. Let's pass those evals in honor of the beanie. Let's get them passed. Anyways, as per usual, what's up, Alex? How are you, brother? How are you, brother? Teach me, baby. Got it. Okay. My internet provider shut down contract in the morning. Why is that? Not paying your internet bills. You're not paying your internet bills, Alex. Anyways, you guys know the usual. You guys know how things are. You guys know how things work. Um, today's lineup. Today's lineup is brought to you by Prop from Now Compare. Whoops. Sorry. Give us a second, guys. Um, yeah, I did press the send. I'm not sure why the timer came up. Do it again. Okay. There we go. Bear with us, guys. We are testing some stuff. Since it's early in the morning, it's not a lot of you in here. We are testing some stuff. We're testing a couple things. So if you see things on the screen, um, just know, just know, what does this do? What does the erase all button do? There you go. Okay. And then to get rid of it, do I just press the erase all? Yeah. So I just do YT on off. Oh. I've got the power. You saw that, boys? Be careful what you say. I'm gonna put your, if you say something embarrassing, I'm gonna put your comments up. I've got the power. Uh, Alex, don't forget today to work out on execution show up. My God, I do like a good glass of water in the morning. There's nothing quite like it. Anyways, let's get to this. Let's get into the charts, boys. Daily chart is where I love to start. Um, So funny enough, funny enough. Good morning, good morning. Is it that cold over there? No, it's not cold at all. It's just my hair's a little bit messy, and I was a little bit embarrassed about showing you guys my hair today. Car vlog when? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe when I have a collection going. When I got the collection going. There's a pretty heavy divergence here between ES and NQ. ES pretty much tapped into ES pretty much tapped into the what do you guys call it? NWOG. The NWOG. Let me test this. NT says we bullish today. Um, I'm always bullish, brother. I am always bullish. Oh, I got this down. Look at that. I've got this down. Boom. Thank you, Graham. I appreciate it. This is awesome. I love it. Um, are we bullish today? I'm pretty much always bullish. I'm bearish gold though. That's the one asset I'm incredibly bearish on. And unfortunately, I just can't ever seem to find a position to short this because the overnight moves are simply too large. Anyways, there's a pretty big divergence here. ES is already at its NWOG. I just call it uh, weekly open, but I know you guys like to call it the NWOG weekly opening gap. Good morning, Timur. So we are ES is already there. So in my head, it's if ES wants to reaccumulate below the open and hold that divergence today, that's completely fine. That is completely fine. 4 hour chart. So obviously, daily, we've already taken out the previous daily low. We've tapped into this imbalance, this daily imbalance, which has been a while. Um, I wouldn't mind a little bit lower just because, but the fact of the matter is if we manage to respect this divergence here with ES, we manage to hold the sweep of the previous 4 hour low with a 15-minute OB. I am looking for longs, boys. That is the truth and nothing but the truth. So, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. We've closed above the candle that pierced. This now becomes your order block. So I want to see if price actually respects this, and we're able to kind of move into some higher prices. So yeah, that's kind of where my head's at. First initial target would be this here. That would be my draw. But again, I wanted to kind of see if we'll get a play into those highs. We do have core PCE and preliminary GDP numbers coming out at 8:30, so T minus 14. So just letting you guys know. Leave some money for us, brother. Why does that do that to me sometimes? Anyways, yeah. So good morning to everybody. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. By the way, if you are watching over on X, um, head over to youtube.com/ at the lab live. I cannot see your comments. We can't see your comments. Um, head over to youtube.com/ at the lab live. Make sure to drop a like, boys. Make sure to drop a like. Make sure to subscribe. Sure King come in today. He should be on for the PM session today. And then tomorrow he will be on in the morning. So if you guys want to see Mr. Kane, either PM today or tomorrow in the morning. There's like a truck outside my door. Whatever. Anyways, yeah. Basketball is pretty much the only sport I watch. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's the only sport. Um, yeah. Yep says so potentially long from the wick of the new 4-hour candle. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, potentially. Yes. That would be the case. We can mark out the 4-hour open, looking for the formation of the wick, right, which would be below this opening price. OB continuation higher into this internal level here. So yeah, that is what I'm looking for. From a 15 though, from a 15, a retap into that OB would not be horrible. Probably get a good RR here. You do have a 50-point stop, but you would just size down, right? Size down for 4 micros. That would not be horrible. 4 micros on this, 880, 8 or 5 micros, 886. What is that? What's your risk here? 200 times 2.5, 500 bucks risk. Then 2,215 reward. It's not bad at all. But yeah, we do have news coming out in 10 minutes, so be cautious. Amazing sweep. Intermediate term low inside discount on M15. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's scalp the 15 second. Yeah, you guys have been loving that, huh? It's too good. It's too good. Scalping the 15 is too good. It is too good. Something is fishy. Trump's gonna tweet something. Yeah, it feels fishy. Too good for my account and a bit too bad for my hair. Grow a few white hairs every time I try the 50 second. Yep. 10-point stop loss with 1 micro is 100 bucks. No, 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 no. A 10-point stop loss, 10 points. So 1 point is 4 ticks. So 10 times 4 is 40. 1 micro is 50 cents. So 40 ticks times 50 cents is 20 bucks. So a 10-point stop loss with 1 micro is 20 bucks. I need a coaster, low key. But yeah, make sure to subscribe. We're not that far from 3.2K. Slowly climbing up there, boys. Slowly but surely, everyone will realize that this is the greatest live stream show, live trading show on YouTube. And next week we will be doing giveaways. So stay up to tune, stay up to date for that. We'll be doing quizzes. We'll be doing most active. We'll be doing all sorts of stuff and challenges. And so if you guys want some accounts next week, you don't use CISDs, right? You just use the first bearish candle as the OB, not the whole candles. Correct. Yeah, that is correct. Keep this live on forever and ever. Long live the latitude. I appreciate that, too, Sid. We might want to hear your story, man. We might bring you up here. As long as you're not shy. You've been with us for a while, so for those of you guys that have been with us for a while that have found success with the lab model, that have found success with my model, Brays, Junos, Sleos. We'll bring you guys up here and kind of like do a little mini interview. Um, uh, yeah. So we'll see. Won't be taking this. I have it up for research purposes. I am curious to see what we do at news, so I'm just gonna wait the 7 minutes out and wait to see what kind of action. Excuse me. But yeah, Loco Ben, I don't use CISDs. I use the what's it called? I just use the singular candle that pierced that specific price point. I don't use the CISDs. Obviously, like if I'm on a time frame, like for example, if I'm doing the 4 hour and the 15 minute and I mark out the 15-minute order block, if you drop down to a 1 minute chart, obviously that 15-minute order block is a number of candles on the one. But as far as my execution time frame, I'm just using the singular candle that pierced the specific price point. Real quick, I think your screen is a tiny bit. Can I see the price scale? That's fine. Here, we can just do this. That fixes it. Should be able to see the price scale. Asset, I mean, you guys know I'm on NQ. 8:25, 5 minutes, 5 minutes till the open. How about you guys? Did anybody catch anything this morning? London short. Hell yeah. What did you short? What did you short? Nope. Nothing. Classic fractal M15, M1, S15. Took long gold 20 points. Hell yeah. Gold, long gold. Really? When was this? I want to see 914 on M and Q to be swept before it goes higher. 914 on M and Q to be swept. Oh, I see. That low there, yeah. Where the OB is. That would be nice. That'd certainly be nice, but unfortunately I can't trade news. I'd love to execute on this, but I can't trade news with TPT. I would lose the account. I don't want to do that. Not worth it anyways. It's a bit, but yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. It must be nice. Anyways, good morning to everybody in here. See, we got a couple more viewers. Good morning to you guys. Good morning to all. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to use code LAB at your favorite firms. If you guys have any questions about prop firms, let me know. We actually have the prop firm compare Discord, so if you guys want an invitation to that, I can send you the RSVP link. Sorry, I had to give a nice little smile for that. Right. Yes, discord.gg/prop firm. If you guys want to talk prop firms, chat with other people that trade prop firms. We've got some pretty good traders in there, so go ahead and head over there. You look at OB similarly to Kish. Summer research. That's an interesting call because he was actually my mentor when I first started. Isn't that funny? Can tell? Yeah. Yeah, he was. I don't want to say he was my all-time mentor, but I was with Kish for like 2 to 3 months in his private stuff. So he taught me everything there was to know about OBs. And then I I had pretty much like this was really early on. I'm talking like early 2023. This was like yeah, currency merchant, yeah. Yeah. Who is Kish? Yeah. Currency merchant. So shout out him. His logic was it just made sense to me and then I went away and I kind of did my own thing. I ran with the concepts that he had given me and then obviously you end up building your own thing, right? With the ideas. But yeah, that's how I look at OBs, yeah. I look at failure swings the same way. That's why I target failure swings more than I do actual swings themselves. It's because of him. And then I had private mentor for some time, and this guy was an absolute killer. He actually has no socials, so yeah. There's that 8:30 news push. Which block are you calling an OB at 9:14 and why? Um, if you head over to the current range and you mark out this high from this high to this low, you have your premium and you have your discount, right? What I love to do, and what's a part of my process, is marking out the first low of a current established range if I'm looking for higher. So, at this particular case, the first low at a discounted price point was this 818. Now, if I were to ask you, what candle is responsible for piercing into this price point? And I'm going to make it bold so you guys can see it. I'm going to make it bold and red. And I ask you, what's the singular candle that's responsible for piercing into this price point? You're going to tell me that it's this one here. Obviously, we have this 7 o'clock one, but this is the one that led into the move into it. And this is the one that I'm going to look for a closure above its opening price and its high. And then I'm going to confirm it as an OB. So the the OB to me is either the candle that pierced the external, right? Or the candle that pierced the first low at a discounted price point if I'm looking for longs. Obviously, if I'm bearish, it's going to be the first high at a premium. Good morning, AK. Good morning, brother. I would I would be kind of upset if this played out um before 9:30. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would be slightly upset. Where does displacement play in this? I don't really take displacement into account. I think it's I think yeah, I don't really it's not like something I'm constantly looking out for. I think the displacement itself is happens within the order block. Yeah. Anyways, I'm on the search for my old Pokemon folder with all my old cards. Oh my God. It's always two. I haven't been able to get the third one. There's that high pretty much at 998. Just about tapping into it, unfortunately. Was not able to put on a position here. Can't trade news with this firm. I'm in long with just two micros. Hell yeah. That's great, brother. Oh, let me see if I can activate my Apex account. The one that I passed yesterday. I passed the Apex account yesterday on stream, so let's see if I can activate it. My goodness. Peach, peach, baby. Your account for improved security two-factor authentication. Okay. I just enabled it. Silly goose. Alex, there's no news restrictions on today's release with TPT. Really? I thought it was every single news event. Okay, there we go. Um, okay, active past evals, activate account, purchase PA. How much is this? This was before their discount thing went live. Sure. Pay now. What are the this is like my first time activating an Apex account. So I don't really know what the I've got the end of day though. So I wonder what the rules are. Let me take a look at the rules. But there isn't any red folder anymore. There was, yeah. I mean, there was just an 830. I wasn't sure if TPT allowed it for that specific one because it was red folder, and I didn't know if they actually do red folders on or every single red folder, so I didn't want to actually risk it. Let's take a look at the payout rules on Apex. Go on their perfect looking website for that. Let's take a look at their payout rules. Help desk. End of day. Trailing drawdown. I'm actually glad I got the EOD. See them clear on profit not compare. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look. End of day payouts. Let's see. Up to weekly payouts with 100% payout split. Minimum 5 trading days that meet the required minimum daily profit, and the minimum daily amount is $500. 50% consistency rules applies, and the safety net is $2,100. Okay. So $2,100 as the buffer, $500 per day for 5 trading days, 50% consistency, which obviously makes sense. And then what is the maximum payout per request? End of day, 1,500, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. Wow, this seems a little low though on the 50K accounts. This seems a little low. Does it not? Am I bugging? $1,500 for your first payout on Apex on the 50K accounts seems a little low. On everywhere else, it's either 2,000 or 2,500, and then on TPT, it's pretty much like you can request max. I think it's like 5K. It does seem a little low, and I am a little bit upset at the fact that this is actually pushing. After 2,600, you can ask for a payout. Yeah, but you got to build a buffer, and then your maximum amount of payout that you can take out on the Apex accounts are 1,500 on the 50Ks, which you guys know me, I love 50K accounts. And you guys might be asking, yo, Alex, can you explain why? Yeah, but you need to see it with 20 accounts though. Then it is huge again. Yeah, yeah, of course. No, it's 1500. Yeah. Yeah, sure, go for the max. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta build that up, but I wasn't really in a rush to. I'm really loving my TPT accounts, so yeah. Next TPT account or next TPT payout, I'll grab more Apex accounts, which is hopefully today because of their daily payouts. You copy trade your TPT? No, man, I just trade that and then I have like two Trade of A windows open, to be honest. Apex has end of day accounts too? Yes, yeah, they actually made end of day accounts pretty recently. So yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Element Element says had more payouts from TPT than any other prop I trade. Hell yeah. That's amazing, brother. I love TPT. I'm a huge TPT fan. I'm all for it. I love their daily payout system. So shout out you, Element. Good stuff, man. Yeah, but Apex does have end of day accounts, yeah. They currently have 90% off, and you know what they say, right? You know what they say. If they're not 90% off, they're 80. They're 80% off. 90% off, no activation fee, I believe. You currently have an open position? I do not know. I did not execute on this because I wasn't sure if I was able to trade news on my TPT accounts, so I didn't want to risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, so this is kind of unfortunate because this was incredibly clean. Close above the OB, retap back into the opening price of the OB, and it's just pushing. Six max payouts, yeah, on Apex. If they would 90% off on the PA, that would be dope. Alex, what's the discount? What's the promo right now that they're running? 90% off, but what else? What's up, Easy? Easy, easy trades. But what else? What else does it include? There's something else to it. Okay, there we go. Pull this up. What we got? 50K trailing, $19 per account, activation fee or $69 with no activation fee. 50K end of days, $39 per account with activation fee or $89 with no activation fee. So right now, if you use code lab, you can get an end of day 50K account on Apex for $89, all in cost. So the $89 is no activation fee. And that is the discount for the 5 pack bundles, which is huge. Hell yeah. So that means you can get $89 times five, whatever that is. 90 times five, 450 minus five, 445, something like that. Did I do the math on that right? 445. Apex has a bundle of 5 accounts. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they do. So, yeah. What Twist did. I picked up a bundle of 5 today. Hell yeah. I hope you use Code Lab. Better use Code Lab. 1 day to pass. Is it 1 day to pass? Mm. I think it is because I mean, I pretty much traded this account yesterday for like 2 or 3 days and it was like I was able to activate it. So, yeah. Cold Lab all day, baby. Ain't that right? That's right. Cold Lab all day. Yes, 1 day. Yeah, 1 day to pass. So if you guys want those 85 $89 with no activation fee, 50K accounts, end of day. So you don't have the intraday trailing. End of day. Um, use code LAB, boys. And if you guys have any questions about firms, let me know. I'll send you the invite to the Discord. Apart from compare Discord, and we can talk about it there. Good morning, do the Y. End of day has 1K DLL though. That's not that bad. Let's be real. I think 1K is enough. Should be enough for you to risk. End of day, even unfunded. Yeah, I mean, yeah. We'll find out today. I'll trade that shit today. We'll trade the funded the PA today. I just joined. Hell yeah, I twisted. Should I hold my long till market open? Um, I can't make this decision for you, to be honest, brother. I wish I could, but hypothetically, if I was in this position, I don't know what I would be doing. I would probably be trailing towards this high and securing that high. That's just me, though. All the Apex now have DLL unfunded. That's fine. I think that makes sense. I think it preserves. I think the daily loss limit protects you more than we give it credit for. I was saying this yesterday, like put two groups, right? Obviously, put a group of traders, 100 traders total, 50 traders with DLL, and then 50 traders with no DLL. And I guarantee, and statistically, you let them trade for a month, the group with DLL will last longer than the group without the DLL. That's the truth. And if you're constantly hitting your DLL, that means you might be over risking. Because think about it logically. You have a 50K account. You need to make 3K to pass, right? If you're putting on $1,000 risk on a daily basis, you're not, it's too much. It's too much risk. Oh, geez, remember TPT DLL breach your account? Yeah. Yes, I lost like 5 accounts to that. Funny enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course I remember. My God. Um, Apex DLL is actually a blessing in disguise. It literally saved my accounts. Yeah, I think you guys will realize that like sometimes it's for the best. I can personally speak to the fact that I've had accounts last me longer because of the fact that I had a DLL. And this is not like me not like I'm not trying to glaze the concept of DLL because I agree. I think you should have your total risk available to you. That's completely, I understand that. But then it's also like if you're starting out, if you're starting out and you're buying these accounts, you're going full all in. I know that DLL is saving you. Um, Exorbis, what's your DLL on evaluation and on funded? That's a great question. Um, I pretty much risk like 20% of my drawdown on on the what's it called? The eval stage and then 10% on the funded stage. So like for example, on the TPT accounts, I have 2K drawdown, right? So I'm risking about $200 per trade. Man, this is really pushing, boys. 116 points from the OB. 8:47 T minus, what is that? 40 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever, from the open. Are you in this? No, dude. Unfortunately, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not. I was not able to take this because I wasn't sure if I was able to trade news on the TPT accounts, and we had news at 8:30, so I didn't want to lose the accounts. Can't wait for another shit show of an AM session. Yeah, start some research. Okay, I just joined, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Yeah, unfortunately, was not able to take this. It looked great though. It looked great. It still looks great. Yeah, it would have been a banger. I still think we go towards this high. it still looks phenomenal. Like, can't lie to you guys. This looks great. Pullback entry, maybe if we get a nice little pullback, but this thing is moving. Is there an activation fee on these Apex 5 account bundles with the code lab? I think there's two options. You can choose the one where it's like if you're paying the $39, um, you do have to pay the activation fee, but there is the bundle of five, and I think it's like for the 50Ks, it's each one is $89. The one that's $89, that's no activation fee. So if you are choosing, just make sure you're choosing the one that has $89 per account on the 50Ks, and then you won't pay the activation fee, which I think $89 all in price for a 50K account is pretty competitive. I mean, I paid 85 bucks for the TPT ones, so it's pretty competitive. That's typically the range where you would want to see the 50Ks anyways. And you guys might be asking, Alex, why do you choose 50Ks? Why are you such a fan of the 50Ks? I'll tell you exactly why. I will tell you exactly why. Let me try to give you guys an example here. Before the 9 o'clock open. One sec. So if you look over here, I'm gonna hopefully this should show you guys perfectly fine. But if you look over here, you can compare. Obviously, I'm a platform.compare. Um, you have the different accounts, right? So what do I look for? The first things that I look for are the profit target and the max drawdown. Obviously, size, profit target, max drawdown. And then I pretty much look at the ratio of profit target to max drawdown. So if you look at a 25K account, you have a profit target of 1500, which means you need to make 1500. But you have a max drawdown of 1000, which means your profit target to max drawdown ratio is 1.5, right? The lower this number is, the more beneficial it is for you because in you have more drawdown relative to your profit target. So the reason why I choose the 50Ks is because they have a PT to DD ratio of 1.5, which is really low. And then when you start getting into the 100Ks, you see 6K, 3K. So it's a 2 point ratio. And then on the 150Ks, it's like a 2.2. So I think 50Ks um, are the perfect area for you to have a good amount of drawdown relative to what your profit target is. So hopefully that made sense to you all. Apex is only good if you buy more than 5 accounts. So if you only want 5 accounts, Lucid Tradify is better IMO. Yeah. I mean, their competitive edge comes from being able to have more than 5 accounts, right? That's where that comes from. That's where that stems from. Beep, beep, baby. The Michigan with the heat seats. Thanks, Alex. I see why most people prefer the 50K accounts now. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You always want to think logically about these things, right? Because it's not always about the money, right? Everybody, like, you kind of just make the assumption that, oh, the bigger the account, obviously, the more drawdown you have. Uh, yeah, the bigger the account, the more drawdown you have, but it's also the harder it is to pass because the profit target is significantly higher than the amount of your drawdown, which is where that ratio comes in. So you want really good even spot. And at the end of the day, it's not really about the money, right? It's about the math behind it. What were you looking for? Well, almost Asia session high and cute. Yep, I know. I know. You don't have to tell me. This thing is fucking moving. We called it out perfectly, but it's it's meaningless when you don't execute on it. So the comparison you spoke about earlier. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We left an icebreaker behind on the 15. Yeah. Bray's probably looking at that. He's probably eyeing that. Mouth is watering. Beep, beep. And then she came with the heat seats, baby. Good morning, Anubis. No, unfortunately, I was not able to take it. Um, it was during news and I didn't know if I was able to risk uh my account on news or not. But good morning. Good morning to you, brother. ED trading, you got limits there? What's up, Sky? Good morning, Sky. How you doing? It's pushing though. Like this, look at this 1 minute chart, man. It's just holding these 1 minute imbalances straight towards the highs prior to 932, which kind of sucks, man. Good morning. I finally broke 300 followers on Instagram. So, yippee. Yippee. But yeah, good morning to everybody else in here. If you're watching on X, head over to youtube.com/@thelab.live. I can't see your comments on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Head over here immediately. You need to join immediately and drop a like and subscribe if we get to 100 likes. I'll give you guys a little surprise. What's your Insta I want to add? Send Insta. What's up, Drace? It's at Trader. I just put it in chat. YouTube is the sauce. What Twisted says. Thank you, Alix. Dude, Alix is, man, love you, bro. But yeah, no hair today, actually, guys. So sorry. You guys don't get to see my luscious hair today. Um, Bad hair day. So I got the Knicks beanie on. I'm celebrating them winning that Eastern Conference Finals. What should I get a haircut? I feel like I should get a haircut, man. I need shorter hair. I'm tired of it's tiresome consistently taking care of the long hair. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's tiresome constantly taking care of the long hair. Beanie doing the work. Yeah, it is doing the work. That it is. Bring them out, bring them out. Boom, boom, boom. Bring them out, bring them out. I had super long hair and cut it off because sleeping was too hard, LMAO. Yeah, man. Sustaining it is just, it's too much, man. Kind of tired of it. Just want short hair. Maybe it should be the 3100 in reverse. Maybe. Is that the Kith beanie? Yeah, this is the New York Knicks Kith beanie. How'd you know? I'm rocking that drip, boy. If you think I'm rocking anything other than, you must not know me. I'm usually either, yeah, I mean I'm always rocking the lab polo, so but today the lab polo is a little dirty. So I'm getting that washed. Put it on tomorrow when it's clean. Tomorrow, tomorrow. Might see 30 minutes to close and see a decent pullback. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see. I don't think we will. I think this thing is just gonna push towards that high, which sucks because we've now moved 200 points and yeah, that's that's that. And then she came with the heat seats, baby. Anyways, Lo will be joining us here shortly. He will be joining us very shortly. Yes. I know. Ooh. Um, I didn't get to do my morning stretch. Good morning. Um, a little sad. Was wasn't able to take this. No, dude, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. But it was like it was near 8:30 and we had a high impact news and I know that TPT has a news restriction.
Yeah,
So I was like, yeah, I can't really take it.
and you were able to take it. Damn,
Yeah.
dude. That is uber unfortunate.
Leo is muted.
No audio, Leo. Oh, alrighty.
Check.
Should be good
Check,
now. Good
check.
morning, everybody.
Check, check.
Good morning, good morning. Twisted JL. What's poppin'? Mawine job. Audio's fixed now. Great, awesome. Good morning, everybody. Hope we're doing well. Happy Thursday now. We're
Happy
cranking out the days, dude.
Thursday.
I'm gonna quickly get my screen share back open and ready here. Chat 1 second. I'm just having indicators are struggling to load here, so give me just a sec. Then we'll get into some analysis for y'all. Hope you're doing well though. How's everybody's week of trading going? I know we had a bit of a short week here with Memorial Day, but just in general, how's everybody doing? Are we hanging in there? Are we doing a good job? Are we following our rules? What's kind of been the verdict from everybody? Very curious to know. There we go. Indicators are live.
Happy, 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 happy.
Morning, Twisted. Strasny, what's up? Veteran Futures, good morning. Yeah, guys, a bit of an expansion leg here on Nasdaq, and can't lie. What am I feeling for today's market? I'm gonna give you guys the quickest and most simple rundown on markets. 4 hour sweep of the previous 4 hour low, aka we have swept out London lows. Um, Being this 4 hour sweep here, what have we seen? Well, this is now considered a C2 sweep on the 4 hour because a 4 hour sweep that leads to a distribution to the opposing side as well as a closure to the opposing side, AK, such as a really good bearish manipulation with a bullish distribution, typically means what? Bullish sentiment. Higher time frame immediately is looking like um, immediately looking like we're going to see an expansion higher into the opposing leg, which is going to be fun to see how market plays out today. Would really like to see this Wednesday 6 p.m. high. So we'll see what exactly happens here. But that is kind of what I'm watching for today, especially on Nasdaq. Looks like we're going to get a bit of a bullish leg up into the Wednesday high and potentially even higher dependent on how aggressive market is feeling for today. But upon the closure of this 4 hour candle, we could expect a wick formation being a temporary bearish retracement followed by a continued bullish expansion higher. So honestly, kind of exactly what I'm watching for today is going to be the verdict with indices is I'd like to see higher prices and gold, silver, kind of the same thing as well. We saw that previous 4 hour sweep as well as I believe some SMT at the lows. So looking for us to potentially inverse this 4 hour gap here prior to expanding higher after a very, very aggressive bearish run from the Monday 10 p.m. So quick little rundown there for you guys on what I'm expecting. But higher prices for me today would be the verdict. Inversion fair value gap. Oh boy, my chart looks a little hectic here on the hourly. Inverse fair value
Whoa,
gap. 4 hour sweep. Yeah, that's the unicorn. Just fucking 7,000 things
going
popped
on?
up. But yeah, that's what we're expecting. Nat, hope you're having a great rest of your day there as well. And Coach Fred, morning.
What's with this beef? What's
Dude,
that got with?
oh, it was because I posted an educational recap in regards to an entry for a trade that I mapped out but didn't take. But I was like, this is a good trade to do a lesson on. And then I made a video on it as well, explaining. And like I mentioned a video, I'd taken the trade. I hadn't taken the trade. I mentioned this is an educational recap video. And I'm a liar for it. Big time liar for my educational recap.
Nah.
Big time liar. But Nat, I hope you're having a great rest of your day, Nat. It's just funny. It's like, come on here every single day, trade live in front of everybody. It's like, all right.
Just
Oh,
got beef.
what? Yeah, I made because guys, you guys know that sometimes I map out trades on stream that I don't take, and like when I post things online, I most of the time, sometimes I do forget, but I do put educational recap if it's a trade that I'm recapping that like I hadn't taken, but one that I mapped out like I like the framework for. So apparently that makes me a big liar. But Nat, still lovely to have you here, and thanks for tuning in on Alex's segment. Some really funny beef. Shout out Nat. Bow, bow, dow, bow, dow. Got about 22 minutes into the open. Right now, we're just seeing some retracement legs occurring. It'll be fun to see kind of how market decides to play out for today. Yeah, be nice. Are you looking bullish for today, Alex, or what's kind of your verdict?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just want um yeah, I mean I just want higher, man. I want
real.
I want the
Me
136
too.
high.
Me
But
too.
like I don't have an entry signature.
Mm,
So I'm just kind of waiting.
yeah,
I mean
that's fair.
if we get back to Yeah, we'd have to just get back down into like the 29,975
975.
per
Yeah,
day.
honestly. How dare you? Yeah, Auntie, oof, so sorry, dude. You can cuff me, officer.
Cuff
Take
'em.
me, take me. Guilty.
Guilty as charged.
How are you guys not yeah, I know, right? How dare you guys not be profitable every day? Guilty. Sorry, guys. Sorry about it. My apologies, chat. I just gotta be better. Real life. Yeah, because like chat, when I do videos as well, think about it. When I do educational concept videos, or like SIST videos or breakers or fair values, like I'm not taking those trades. Sometimes I'll bring up an example of a trade I took, but I'm recapping it and it's an educational recap. Sometimes I really like a trade I wasn't able to take and I'm like, fuck, I think this would be really cool to share with people so people are able to understand kind of what I like to see with trades, etc. Hence why it's fun to do those recaps. Regardless if I was in the trade or not. Got a 1 minute unicorn forming here as well as a fractal C2 on the short signature, which is pretty fuego.
Kind of want to rewatch. Have you ever seen Spirited Away?
Oh, I love Spirited Away, dude.
Kind of in the mood to rewatch that. Might do that
No,
tonight,
that's a great watch.
Thursday. Am I streaming tomorrow? I think I stream tomorrow PM. Nice little short week though. Packed.
Hmm.
Packed little short week. I'm excited for June. Started a TPT Pro this AM, just reached above buffer. LFG. Let's go, coach.
Let's go, Fred.
Let's put this up, buddy. Here we
Huge
go.
for the brother. That's
Shout out
exciting,
Coach
dude.
Fred. Look at that.
First step for you, my brother. That's really
Woo!
exciting.
Meow, 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 meow,
Meep, 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 meep,
meow.
meep, meep.
Wait, producer, what does the bell button do? Sorry, I have access to a bell button now. So what does the bell button do? Is it actually literally just a bell? They
Bro,
done
speaking of
messed
that, he's like,
up.
what does this
They,
do,
they,
man?
they messed up giving me buttons and shit, man. They said- It's just a bell?
Ha! Oh my God, dude. It's like we're ready to go to war. Charge! Charge! Dun, 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 dun. Like start galloping on your horse, dude. Chivalrously.
Oh, that's great. Twisted.
Giving this guy
Short,
access.
shorted NQ 30,061. Good luck to you, brother. You're up 30 points on that one. Good stuff.
Dude, this 1 minute unicorn and fractal is pretty solid. Looks like it's running its way to 2R here soon enough.
This is Sparta.
That's exactly, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. That's a good one. That's great. They messed up giving me that.
Whoops.
There could be
Sorry
like
about it.
there could be like a button that's literally just like do not press in all red. I'll be like,
This guy's pressing it, dude. Hundo P, man. Pressing it, dude.
um,
Like we're holding these 3 minute balances. I'm curious to see if it rejects off the EQ. It's raining cats and dogs in California right now, dude. I'm like hearing all the aggressive rain in the bay.
oh really?
Yeah,
In the bay.
in the bay. In the bay. in the Bay Area.
Is there a divergence there? No, no divergence. I'm just making my screen a little bit more gray, easier on the eyes.
Real.
9:14, T minus 16 minutes for the open. Ding, ding, ding. Oh yeah, I'm gonna spam that.
This 1 minute unicorn fractal is actually pretty solid. Bit of a retrace here. Then we'll see a bit of a larger bearish retrace at 9:30 until we see a bullish expansion higher here, chat. Not opposed. Not opposed, shit. I like the trade, shit.
I like to trade.
Сука, блядь, I like to trade the market.
Dude,
Nice. Reject
73,
off the 1 minute imbalance. Let's just go right back to the lows.
73K
Don't
views on
retrace
the
this. But there
first
goes
month
the
open.
9:15 open. Shorted in Q30. Oh, you already read that. I remember that. I remember that. You read that already. Fuck me, dude. I was locked in. I was opening up. Dude, I got Top Step brokerage off the wait list. I think I told you this already. Um,
How's that?
dude, it's fucking banging.
What is it? What does the platform look
It's
like?
just a Top Step interface, personal capital. Like genuinely electric.
Yeah, but it's Ninja, no?
Yeah, it's Ninja, but dude, it's like you can when you move your stops and everything, just like normal Top Step funded accounts, it's electric. It's so much, it's so easy to
Quick.
use.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean it's super responsive, but also it's so easy to like manage my risk, know my exact like stop loss, TP, everything without needing to do like it's
That's
really
sick.
nice. So
What's up, Sniper?
I threw in some
Yo,
pretty solid size into it, and we're gonna trade
morning,
that puppet.
Sniper.
Oh, SB Sniper, brother.
In the house.
My brother. Look, goat. Wait, SB, are you going to Ninja Trader event in London on the 18th? I'm assuming so, because if so, then I'll see you there. Nice trade yesterday, Leo. Yeah, you as well, boss. Sniper and I took the exact same trade yesterday, the one I took on stream.
Really?
Yeah, the NQ shorts. Sniper took the same one. Yeah, bro,
Okay.
I'll be there. Sweet. Myself as well.
Yeah, I'll be there as well. So, if anyone can.
You bet your ass you will be. Bet your ass you will be.
I'll be there too, guys.
The kid getting left at like last pick here at recess. Guys, I'll be there too, bro.
I'll be there too,
Yeah,
guys.
dude.
Yeah, it's June 18th, no?
Yeah, it is. See
What's
boys
up,
there
buddy?
too. Wait, Jail, are you actually gonna be there or no?
Okay, question mark. Voltage.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Okay, question mark. This fund don't support my country. I support your country.
Me too.
Wait,
I think Dan is coming as well. Fuego, dude. We got the whole crew coming. Come see, comme ça, c'est
which
la vie,
Dan?
baby. Dan,
What Dan?
Dan trades NQ, baby.
Oh,
Yeah, he was at the last one. I met Sniper and Dan at the last one actually. At the Tradeify event in London when I
I
went with
hate that you're
Kane.
taller than me. I
What?
said I hate that you're taller than me.
Bro.
How tall are you? 6'5"?
Yeah, like 6'5.5".
Damn, dude, this guy's fucking tall. I'm 6'3" on a good day.
Bang, bang, bang.
With white Air Forces.
Hype maxing.
Yeah. Oh, Vietnam. Okay. Yeah, I support your country. So
Yeah, I support Vietnam. Vietnam's lit, dude.
preparing my neck for it.
Prepare, bro. Kane and Lara are mad. Oh, that's funny as hell. Preparing my neck for it is hilarious.
What the hell? Everyone in the lab is so tall. 6'3", no, I'm 6'2". 6'3" on a good day. You're not 6'3"? How old are you, guy? Yo, how old are you, guy?
Which, yeah, which one, dude?
Aren't you 23?
22.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, bro.
This guy, man.
23 soon in July, baby.
Dude, I am 6'2". Drace, you've seen me in pictures with Kane. I'm not that far.
I'm gonna bring tape measure low. Hit it.
Bring it, dude.
Make a bet, Joe.
I
Make a
went to
bet.
the
Let's do a
doctor the other
monetary
day.
bet on my height, bro.
I went to the doctor. Doctor.
One of the doctor
He
said
said
no
I
more
was
monkeys
6'2".
jumping on the bed. Ugh. 6'5" when I'm standing on my wallet. Oh, ay caramba.
Then you're
Subtle
not
flex.
Colombian. We do not claim you.
No
Well,
more
my
monkeys jumping on the
my
bed. No more monkeys
my
jumping on the
grandpa's Polish. I'm actually 30% Polish. Like 32% Polish. He took a boat and then on he ended up in Colombia. Then he started a bakery and then he met my grandma. Giving you guys a nice little backstory.
It's actually super tough, dude.
Yeah.
Can't lie. It's actually sick. I'm 64% bullish. I'm 30% bullish. Guys, I'm just bullish. Look, y'all me with these percentages, man. Just give me price. Give me my money.
Just running my money.
Unicorn entry was just given here on the 1 minute with TTFM. If tour plays out.
Unicorn entry. I love that name. People used to
Unicorn
shit
and fractal.
on. I
Unicorn
remember.
and fractal entry has been given, chat. And now she's going. Okay, well, there it goes. Bye bye. Have a great time.
Bye. Have a great time. Yo,
Fractal, dude, Fractal and Unicorn has been electric though. Been trading it recently a little bit. It's a pretty high percentage for winning.
no way. Uh,
Dude, your new Insta vid was fuego as well, brother.
you liked it,
Yeah, it was banging.
dude? 73K views on the first month on my
Yeah, that's
Insta.
actually nuts.
I keep grinding.
I don't know how some. I need to talk to Tristro. I don't know. Tristro gets like the craziest amount of views just on his posts. It's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how he
It's
does
like
it.
750 likes and like God knows how many views per video. It's
We in
actually
here,
nuts.
Trisho.
Tristro, yoo-hoo.
Trisho.
I have question
I-
for you. I have.
What is
Ba-da-da-da-da.
up, Jordan? Those who are bearish to know what kind of crack you guys are smoking. What NT said. I don't know what kind of crack y'all are smoking.
Yeah, and he said, "Oh, my chat wasn't zoomed down." I I won't lie. Temporary bearish retrace first though into a bullish segment or into a bullish expansion. I'm in for it, you know? I'm game for that.
I'm logged in. I'm ready. I'm logged in my trade debates. I'm ready for some war. I'm ready. I'm ready. What's up, George?
It's popping, brother. One
How
minute
are you,
C3
brother?
IC now, a bit close to open. Yeah, quite close to open. It's a C3 IC, but it's also tagged back into the 1 minute breaker here. So it's not shabby, but it's interesting because there's a failed inversion here. It's quite close to the open. So yeah, no trades for me. By the way, yeah, guys, I'm mapping this out. I'm not in this. Let me be clear before I get absolutely murked again by Laird the
By
Liar,
Nat.
dude. Yeah, by Nat for Laird the Liar, dude. I'm not in this trade. I will verbalize when I'm in a trade. I will say I am taking this. Yeah, SB, that's what I'm using right now. I'm using Juno's Indie right now. Juno's indicator and then T-Trade Fractal.
Is it the
It's pretty electric, dude. I can't
that
lie.
shit sounds OP.
Dude, the breaker and the unicorn and fractal C2. What's funny is using both those indicators is just my original Le Model entry, dude. Breaker with fractal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is good, but it's nice not just auto maps it for me, but I get extra confluence because it's the unicorn included with the fair value. Yeah, but the yeah Juno's Indie, so unicorn and fractal, kind of an electric combination, man. I can't lie.
Just put a big sticker on the chart, not in trade or something. Yeah, not a bad idea.
What's funny is I actually typically do that. I put the text emblem here and I go not in this trade in bold so you guys can see when I'm not actually in it. Sometimes I forget because it's not really my priority, but
Pretty nuts what those 2 degrees guys can work up. Dude, it's insane.
yeah. I'm all about aesthetics, dude, and they make them aesthetic, man.
That too. Yeah, they make them aesthetic.
Yeah. So you can make indicators on PineScript like Claude and stuff now, but it's like it's not the same at all. Gold ripping, dude. 4409 all the way to 4462 since the 821. Chat, we also have about 4 minutes here till the New York Open.
I'm always so bearish gold, and then it gives us a fat bearish move overnight, and then New York just shoots up.
Dude, they just released Grok build. Have you seen this?
No,
This is sick. It's basically just they make sub agents as well. Oh, I'm wondering if Grok build can like schedule out tweets for me because it's attached to Twitter.
you probably could. What is
Like
up, Sleep Trading?
today, high probability of Opus 4.8 Leo. Yeah. Alex, do you know if this does? I'm curious to know. Have you messed around? Because this one's just through Mac terminal, seem or just through terminal, right? Install, start an
You should
interactive
uh
session,
you
bash,
should use
export. Feel like, yeah, guys, after this, I'm just gonna be a hermit. I was a hermit all last weekend, boys. I talked about balance and trading, but literally all last weekend, I think I spent God knows how many hours literally just back testing on Claude, building websites, back testing on Claude. I was having a field day, man. And that is what the doctor said. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. Are you waiting retrace the Grok build is not that good? Yeah, fair. I'm assuming, I mean it says it's beta. I'm assuming it's early stages. I was more just curious to know if it was like something that I could connect more to like my Twitter domain, because if that's the case, I would absolutely do that. I want to try it out because like I haven't been able to build an agent that can like schedule out psychology tweets for me. So that'll be sick.
No more monkeys jumping on the bed. My goodness.
Getting that stuck in my boy's head. Alrighty, guys, little under 2 minutes here till. But is that the SMS or what's the llama again? I believe it's you can run SMS alerts through that now.
Through what?
Olama
Oh, I don't know.
through
No idea.
Claude, and I think you can like schedule out like that's what people use to make agents. Local LMs, got it. Okay. Got it. Guys, can't lie. About a minute left here until the open. I'm honestly expecting that we see this unicorn fractal C2 play out. We're gonna see a bit of a bear sweep out here. Probably make our way down like the. I mean, at this point, it's looking like we'll probably make our way down somewhere within one of these imbalances during this Nasdaq move from 8:30 until 9, and then look for a bullish trace higher. That's what I'm scouting for right now. 1 minute until the open. Sub gang, sub Slim Trady. Slim Trady, yo, 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 yo. All right, about 10 seconds here till the open. Looking for a bit of a bearish leg. On Git, I do, yeah. Or we don't get a bearish leg and this thing just pops, which could also happen, which is happening. All right. Cheers. Lots of major discrepancies between ES and NQ right now. Nice little 50-point pop there at the open on the first 1 minute. Already making its way into the 136. No C2 sweep on NQ, ES heading lower, ES manipulate out the lows. So we could look to potentially go long on ES with this bearish sweep out. But unsure as of right now, just because I don't like the 15-minute framework on it. ES continuing lower, NASDAQ kind of just doing its own thing here. Just waiting. See what we can have happen here.
Jumping on the bed.
Got his ass.
Got
Got
him.
his got his ass. Equal lows on ES here on the 1 minute chat. Closure above the SIST could be a primary long signature here. I believe YM and oh wow, YM shit in the bed. ES also kind of tanking. We'll see what happens. Whoa. Got some. I already had eye impact at 8:30. Nothing else for today. This is interesting. All right. Well,
I do like this, man.
on ES or what?
On NQ.
For longs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too shabby, is it?
Give me 57s.
Wouldn't be too shabby.
I just don't like the discrepancy here with ES and NQ.
I know, major discrepancy. That's what I was.
Major.
Major laser.
Damn. Haven't heard that in
Yeah,
a minute.
chat. No. I'd want to see a C2 sweep form here. So to go long, I'd want to see more correlation between NAS and ES. Also, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the Lab Live. Once again, live every day, 3 sessions a day, providing education to you guys every single day as well. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Yeah, YM shorts did look pretty clean, especially yeah, especially on the C2. There goes NQ. Bye NQ. Finding more
Bye
correlation
bye.
here. But on this closure, that's going to form a C2 here on NQ, which is decent. Yeah, especially with how weak YM and ES are. That doesn't look too. Holy cow. Okay, buy NQ, I guess. Jeez Louise, man. Save some for the rest of it. Give the stream a like, guys. Thank you, SV. Can't make this up yet. Can't make this up. We got an SMT as well on the highs here. This is probably gonna head short term lower. Um, yeah, there goes closure.
Bye, have a good time.
Bye, have a good time.
Okay. So no signatures for longs here, but let me get rid of some of these drawings because I can't. Is this another one of those days? Let me look at the hourly, man. Could be. Could be.
I know, right? It seems like one
Could
of these
be.
every day we get above like 30,000. It just traces its way back.
We get back up into the 51s. I might look for a nice little short here, boys. Honestly, I just don't like. So here's my logical thinking on it. ES is in premium, NQ is in premium, divergence at the highs. If you, let me see here, boom, right there, premium first high at a premium, getting a rejection on the hourly 5 minute chart. You now have an OB on the five. So yeah, I don't know, boys. I mean, it would be nice to get a retrace, but we could also try a short here, minimize my risk, uh, or not minimize my risk, but go for a smaller position because this is technically the OB on the five,
Yeah.
and then look to target those lows there.
For me, chat, missed the C2 entry. I didn't want a market order entry with such a large stop like this. We've now formed an imbalance. So what I'll look for is more look for the 945 new 15-minute entry and trade a candle three expansion lower. Because if this is a true C2, we'll continue to see it expand. C3 will retrace temporarily since C2 has formed some major imbalances and then trade this price lower. Is what I'd be looking for right now. So we'll likely wait until the 945 here for a given entry, but who knows?
All right, let's see here. Kind of just waiting patiently, guys. I'm not rushing into any positions at the moment. If I see something I like, I'll probably tell you guys. I'm still obviously long-term very bullish biased, which is why it's kind of hard for me to um, see both sides here. But I do wouldn't mind some shorts. YM is trash. I swear we get a comment like that every single day.
It does tend to at the 9:30 open. Bye, have a great time. Yeah, chat. I might be waiting for the following 15-minute.
Yeah, 9:36.
It's an expansion lower. Lower. Juno would love this short. Would love to see NQ draw to the new weekly opening gap before New Year all-time highs. Yeah. Okay, got YM exited early, but never mind. Points are points. See you guys tomorrow. George, bueno, bueno. Have a good one, brother. Yeah, likely gonna wait until 45 here. Just quick 8 minutes. Watch the C2 expand. C3 retrace into C2 imbalance. Trade to C3 continuation. Looks like one of these days, chat, where we're gonna see market trend lower again until we reach some type of relevant low. They could be a little surprised if we don't.
What do I need on these to pass this?
No.
I'm waiting for this 5 minute closure here, see if I can get a 15-second scalp. If I get a 5 minute
Ooh,
swing
yeah.
here, it could give us something. But we're just not at that discount that I like yet. So that's what I like. That's what I like.
Lucky for you, that's what I like.
'Cause you've been shining so bright. Strawberry champagne all night.
Lucky for you, that's what I like.
Oh, oh. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars in I didn't know Bruno Mars live traded.
Didn't know Bruno Mars, that's a bar. About 1.5K on that drop. Legend.
Beautiful stuff, man.
Sup, Sam Adams? Good seeing you again, brother.
Yeah, it's really struggling here to pick a. I know it'll dump, but it's like whereas Kane? Kane will be on later today. I feel like Juno would love this short. Yeah, look at that. Shout out, yo, shout out JL. Shout out JL FXT. I'm only here for the singing. The trading is just a bonus. Thank you,
The lot to
brother.
the haters, man. How do you guys get that thing to
Wait, wait,
pop
wait.
up? Oh my God. Oh my God. This dude, bro. We need a fa sound. Holy, what was that? Guys, we gave the kid the air horn, man. Oh boy. GG's chat. Yeah, yeah, get the fa would be really funny. That'd actually be hilarious. Fa.
Put up the file. I will for the next one. For the next one.
Chat.
Oh,
Guaranteeing this is
dude.
what's gonna happen, by the way. C2 is gonna continue to expand. We're gonna see a decently sized C3 retracement, which Alex is probably gonna long. People are gonna think is the move of the day, and then we're gonna continue to head lower. And I'm gonna trade the C3 expansion after Alex wins a fantastic 5 second long signature. Boom.
I actually, funny enough, am on the 5 second.
Yeah. Yeah, I read you like a book. With that air horn, I know you're like sitting there looking at the 5 minute chart, like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
So funny. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. Oh, bro, I can't get that out of my head.
I don't even
There we go.
know where you
Guys, so
got them.
C2's continue to expand. We have 4 minutes to the new 15-minute open. C3 is going to trace, and it's going to trace aggressively into an imbalance form during the C2 movement. Deep retracement, continued bearish expansion. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Took that short at the 8:30 news release. Well done, brother. When the trade runs or hits break even, or like the times that I've taken trades on stream where I'm about a quarter point away from TP and it just runs all the way back to my BE. Meow 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 meow.
What is that?
What is what? The meowing.
Yeah, where's that from?
Dude, I wish I could tell you, man.
First slow at a discount. Ooh, I like this.
Hey, what was I talking about, chat? What was I talking about? Listen, listen, chat. Listen, 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 listen. Listen, listen here for a second, chat. You know, he's gonna look at this. He's gonna look at this 1 minute imbalance. On the 5 second, this looks crispy, right? But look at the 1 minute here, okay?
I'm waiting for the reaction. All right. Wait.
Listen, listen, listen. What's the optimal position sizing you guys recommend on micros on a 50K? No more than $250 of risk on a 50K. Personal take, hot take, my take.
All right, boys. Let's do this. I've got my limit set at 76s, stop at 64, 12 points of risk. Can we get tagged in on this? No. You're lying to me.
All right, chat. See, great move here. It's an inversion fair value gap. Gonna tag back into it now. Mm-hmm. Failed the inversion, continued lower, but this isn't the 45 yet.
Ugh. Pretty much gonna
Oh my
stop that
Lord. Okay.
instantly. Yeah. Ugh. No reaction there.
Wow.
12 points to stop. Yeah, I need the fa.
Lots of these micro imbalances here. Want to wait for this 45. Deep retrace on the new 15-minute open chat. Because look at this 15-minute framework here, right? ES continuing lower, swept out respect to the EQ of the previous 15. NASDAQ with a major manipulation of the highs and a crazy S&T. So I want this new 15 to open here in the next minute.
Yeah,
Retrace higher. Formulate a good continuation sequence for me. For me.
let's see groove. Next 15 coming up. Okay. Holy push.
Yeah, right. Bit
Yeah.
aggressive there. Bit aggressive there, NQ. Holy cow. Okay, well.
It's the same thing as yesterday.
So C2 though, this is good, guys. C2 sweep followed by an expansion to the opposing side. Bullish manipulation, bearish expansion. This is a good step here. C3, new 15-minute open in 25 seconds.
New 15.
Got that shiz on a new 15-minute, man.
God,
I've
he's like a
been telling
million.
you. I've been telling you, man. Bracket orders. There's some fat bulk orders around the mid 40s here on NQ chat. Mid 40s has some fat orders. C1 sets the range. So the candle prior to a manipulation is the candle one. The candle that leads to the manipulation is a candle two. The candle that continues a move and distributes to the opposite, or distributes in the direction where the sweep occurred is candle three. Candle four is a repeat of candle three. Minute 15 inversed, yeah. So now I'm expecting a deep retrace here on the 15, and I'm taking a short signature off of a signature here. I'm looking for an imbalance that formed within candle two, trade an imbalance lower here on the 1 minute or even the 3 minute, since the 3 minute has some nice, actually 3 minute has no imbalances. Psych. Look, maybe for a 5 minute here, I could see us retrace up into the high 29,993 to 30,005. That could be a decent retrace here. That's a 5 minute imbalance. So I'm going to watch to see whether or not we actually trace into that. So I'm gonna mark it as a five. If not, we could just continue lower, and that for me would just signal an invalidation, and we just move on to the next because this 15 also looks extremely bearish. What's Y I'm up to? Y I'm with a V-shaped recovery here, inverse to 930 open fair value gap here. Damn, good on ya. Twisted, I do have some videos explaining that, yes, but the other video was just a trade recap explaining my trading process to you guys. I actually got a really nice message from Claudia Trades, and she was like, "You're a great explainer. Thank you so much for this." The goat. And that is what the doctor said. Dude, it's actually bad. It's like stuck in my head right now. Fa.
Dude, it is just pushing.
I
We're
know. I
not able to capture this short.
or the other thing is GG's, nothing happens. I just sit here and watch it run away from me, which is all right. We've taken some really solid trades this week, so I'm not in any pressure in the case that I can't capitalize on a trade setup here, because there's a chance it just continues to run away. But also, it's sketchy to want to get in when market runs away like this, because that's just a FOMO entry that could lead to one retrace leg immediately gets me stopped out, right?
Yeah. By the way, drop a like, subscribe. Make sure to
Yes,
hit that like button. Dude, they're just gonna want to keep this
I
going, bro.
know, dude. I wanted a retrace on this 15, but now it's like I can't lie, chat. The one framework I like now, 1 minute looks a little too messy for me now, just because it's like just continuing lower here with very micro imbalances. I won't lie, the 5 minute and 15 look extremely clean structure wise. So I think if I'm looking for a retrace, I'm gonna scratch the 1 minute, look more for an hourly and 1 minute, an hourly and 5 minute entry here. We don't have an hourly SMT, I don't think. Maybe with YM we do. Believe we might with YM. Yeah, we have an hourly SMT with Y. No, we don't even have an hourly SMT with YM. Um, but yeah, I'd probably be looking more for a 5 minute framework here. I don't like the 1 or the 3. I've got the 1 minute open on my brokerage here, but 5 minute structure, I think, is what I'd be looking for considering how market's moving right now. So my boys of Dean,
What's up? What's
what's
up?
what's poppin', brother? Yo, that's a good point, ads. I do
Right.
say that. I do say like I won't lie. It's more just like I think it's more like media trained. Like it's adding it's like almost adding a hook because now your attention is like what do you mean, right? I think that's just more media training. I tend to say
I wonder what
why
times.
would that's really funny. Honestly, ADS, I don't ads, I don't blame you at all. Yeah, I tend to do that. I think it's just it's just media trained, ingrained in my brain.
Dude, dumpage.
I'm still trading a lot on the 3 minute Yap. I took a 3 minute trade yesterday. I just like yeah, 3 minute and five, 3 minute and one. Like I mean, actually the three looks clean here as well. But yeah, I trade the three a lot actually, still quite a bit. Yeah, there goes a big retrace here on NQ right now. ES as well formed a C2. It's not the C3 yet, but it's pulling into an imbalance during a candle three sequence. So if this respects, I might try and tag some ES shorts as well. We'll see whether or not this fails though. But it does look more promising for higher price on NQ now based on the movement of that previous candle. I can lie, Jet.
Those hips won't lie. I
What's up?
said those hips don't lie.
Yeah, true. All right, here goes NQ. This might be the retrace I wanted.
This might be the reversal I wanted.
Also true. It's actually a nice move higher here. I actually just formed a candle two sweep and fractal 1 minute here. Yeah. See, now I like the look of this 1 minute, but it's about to trace finally into that 5 minute imbalance that I wanted. So we'll see if that holds or if that inverses. But that's a tag into the 5 minute imbalance on candle three sequence. Still have 8 minutes here. This looks like a V-shaped reversal though, I can't lie. And on ES as well, chat. Curious to see because we're also tagging into the EQ of the previous hour. We're tagging into the 8 o'clock hourly EQ right now. So if we get strong closure above, this looks good for a reversal sequence here. A reversal signature looking very good here, very promising.
Time is it? 26. Hmm. One minute breaker looking nice. You're looking nice, man.
I'm a fan of you, chap. I'm a fan of you, champ.
It's,
You're looking awfully good
sorry,
today.
it's not media training.
Start sweet talking it. Yeah, you're looking awfully good today. There's a big reject off the 5 minute imbalance,
Ugh.
and not what we want to see, that's for sure.
I don't mind that. Give me, give me the loot.
Give me the loot. Give me the
All
dick.
right. Upside from this check YM.
Big 5 minute there. That's what I was talking about. Reject off the 5 minute imbalance, and it's looking like it's
Are
doing that now.
you looking for that? Are you shorting that?
I mean, on the 5 minute, yeah, that's what I would look for, but I have to wait for this following 5 minute closure.
This thing is just as much as I want along this, like
It's tough, dude.
it's tough, man.
Yeah,
It is tough.
I don't even blame you, dude.
Yeah, it is rough. I mean, closure above the 56s, I might consider another long on that 15-second scalp. Need to see a closure above this candle's high. If we get that, could be setting up for something nice. But apart from that, boys, that is, we'll give it a
Drives a
go.
hard bargain, chat. Drives a hard bargain, this NASDAQ.
Can we get that closure? All right, let's try it. Limits are in at 59s. See if I get tagged in. Stop is at 47, so I'm in for a quarter of my actual size. I'm not really too confident in this move here, so I'm going in for some small size. See if I get tagged in here at the 59s.
It's not too shabby, dude.
No, I don't think I will. Fortunate. This just goes. If it tags the 80s, like I'm not gonna keep my limit on this. Damn. Yeah, I don't think I want this anymore. I'm gonna take off my limits here. I don't think I want this trade anymore. Ran away from me, unfortunately. That's how just quick these moves can be, boys.
Yeah, true that.
Ideally, I would have already been break even there at the 59s, but because I didn't get tagged in, I wasn't able to do any of that. So I'm taking my limit orders. Thank you on
Honestly,
its
fair,
way
dude.
and WOG. Yeah, fair. Fair, fair, fair. I could see that. I could see you guys making a case. You also have a bearish LB here, 62s. So gonna take my limits off there. We are good. See what this does. Kind of let it breathe. 9:56. We got 4 minutes till 10, so I'm just gonna wait until 10. And then see if there's another opportunity for me. Oof.
Oof, these retrace legs, disgusting, dude.
Oof. Damn.
Yeah,
I'm
nothing
being
for me
very
yet, chat.
selective.
Can't
Yeah.
lie, dude. I'm nothing, absolutely nothing for me yet, chat. I'm literally just watching this play out. There's not a lot of framework here for me. You guys know how I trade. This ain't for me.
These are the days where I like to be selective, chat.
For that reason,
Have to
I'm
be.
out. Curious to see if we reject off this 5 minute breaker or this 5 minute fair value again, or if we finally inverse this. Market feels strong enough to pop above that. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, the 5 minute framework, as I mentioned, retrace into the 5 minute here. So if I wanted to see a continued short signature, I'd need to see it go all the way back down to the 32s, but that seems a little tough here.
Just not a big fan.
Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. I'm on the same wavelength as you right now.
Like
Not, yeah, not
a
my
lot of
ideal
situations,
situation here.
yeah.
Yeah.
weak to the upside. Yeah, you can just tell it's like really struggling. Couldn't even take that 29,999.
Yeah.
29,990.
Yeah, it's
29,999.
struggling big time here to go higher. We're in
Second rejection. Any trades taken so far? Yeah, I took a small loss there, like 12-point loss, trying to attempt a 15-second OB long. And then now I'm just kind of sitting on my hands here watching.
wait until 10 o'clock. We have 50 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough market drives a hard bargain right now, chat. It's not what I want to see, but that's all right. Patience is going to pay, chat. I say it every time. Patience pays. Think
Patience
today
pays.
and tomorrow looks like a fade to me, Marcus. It's good that you know that for yourself, though. It's best to know conditions, market conditions that don't present proper setups for you. So good on you, mate. Good on you, mate. I do still think we see market pull higher here to an extent, but it's also struggling quite hard to get above this 5 minute imbalance.
Yeah. I mean, we had really good clarity like a couple days ago. Like
Yeah.
the second, like out of the 4 weeks, week 2 and week 3 of May were super clean.
Hmm. Definitely, dude.
Mostly also because it was a super strong uptrend. But
Yeah. But it's still decent, good
but
clarity
still,
there.
yeah, but still.
There goes 10 o'clock move against the 5 minute imbalance. Closure here looks quite solid. This is going to be a proper V-shaped recovery. We're regaining a bit of relative strength here as well on the 3 and 1, which I
The
like to see.
strong move there.
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of this, that's for sure. 10 o'clock. Be cool to get that 10 o'clock reversal signature though, or a continuation of the like 950 move.
The thing is too, it's like that 6 a.m. candle, the 4 hour candle closed uh pretty indecisive.
Yeah. Would you validate this as a candle for C3 longs? Technically, yes, actually. This would be a validation for C3 longs. Because we did do a wick formation as well. So yes, I actually would classify this as it's a great question. I would classify this as a C3 long. But now we're rejecting yet again off the 5 minute imbalance. It's holding really well here. So that's just one thing to really take note of, chat. I'd want to see this 5 minute inverse for me to look for longs. Because right now, market is aggressive against that imbalance, dude. Shit does not want to move, bro. Nasdaq's being a shy little pumpkin right now. Yeah, not a lot here, shit. Yeah, 1 minute, we're
Can't
rejecting
catch a bid
aggressively off.
or an ask.
Yeah, we just are rejecting off the 5 minute imbalance here aggressively, which is what I talked about for a continuation lower, but I also like the original move for this reversal sequence. So now I'm in a pickle chat. I'm in a big pickle chat. Wow. Really aggressive move off this 5 minute imbalance.
I'm gonna give a short attempt here at the 74s, 75s.
for a long.
For now for some shorts,
Sh-
74. I
Nice.
like the 1 minute OB. See if I get tagged in there at the 75s. Let's ride. Stop is above the high. Tagged in there at the 75s. Stop is at that 312. And then looking to target those equal lows to win a couple points here. Just want to see if we can get a nice little push. I'm in for a quarter of my actual size. Yeah. See if we get a push here to the downside. If not, it is what it is.
True.
Quarter of my risk, looking for minimal damage here. Um, so, oof,
Big
that
push, dude. Yeah, it's been
that's not looking good. And this might be the last trade for me today, boys.
being a big
Looking,
time butt here, dude.
yeah, we hit
NQ's
that
just
50
being
minute
a
imbalance. one
NQ's
minute
being a
OB
wiener
was
chat.
confirmed. Stepped into premium as well. Yeah, we stepped into a premium 15-minute imbalance, 1 minute OB, no play. Absolutely no
Ugly,
continuation.
dude.
Yes.
Super ugly PA here.
I'm gonna just add two
This
contracts, bring my average back up. 86 is where my entry is now. Just added two. I'm in for four of my gross total, so not a lot of risk here, to be honest, boys. Stop is still at the same 312 high, but now my position obviously brought it to the 86s. Just want to see if we can get a push here. 15 seconds still looks kind of good. So yeah, kind of trailing my stop to the 30,003. So at this high, and then I just want to see if we can get a nice rejection into the 63s, and then if we can, then I'll just move my stop to break even at the 63s. And if not, I'll get stopped out at the 003s. Yeah, that looks like my stop. Yep, stopped out, boys. Unfortunate, man. Can't
NQ
catch.
is ugly right now, chat.
Catch. That'll be the last trade for me today, boys. Gonna lock myself out. That's two losses. So that will be it for me. Shat.
Chat. Don't blame you. I think that's smart, dude. I'm not in tune with market right now either, Chad. I haven't even given a stab at anything yet. I just don't like this at all. This is not my ideal trading framework here, like at all. Many of you know this as well about me. So I just like not a lot of reason for me to get engaged in a market where I just don't feel confident in it. I want to see this 5 minute inverse before I even consider looking at longs. So it's difficult for me to frame when I don't have that happening.
Get another rejection here and it fails to take the high, like that'll just be okay. There you go. Got that push. Unfortunate, boys. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Couldn't get a clean read. No clean reads on my end, boys. We had that 15-minute imbalance. That 1 minute OB was confirmed, but no continuation there on that to the downside.
See if this 5 minute inverse is in the next 2 minutes or if it's just gonna continue being interesting with general movement here.
I think so. Get that
Continuing to
inverse.
push higher here. That's the 5 minute. But yeah, once again, Jeff, if I want to see a full reversal, I need a closure above 30.58, which is still 34 points away. So it's a tough one for me to read here, chat. I wish I could frame something in front of you guys right now, but also we're also now tagging into the big 9:30 opening imbalance here. 9:33 imbalance. So curious to see now how we react to that too. There's a
And in
whole
hindsight,
shenanigan.
hindsight is a bitch.
Not a fan.
In hindsight, this was the play.
Yeah, see if I can get involved here, chat, but I'm still just not liking this at all. Strong 1 minute rejection now from the fair value. See if we at all push higher off that or if we reject lower.
You got that 5 minute balance now? Is that the one you're looking at? The
Yeah,
935?
5 minute balance. I want to see that inverse before I start looking long. And now it looks more promising now in these 40-second framework, but
Yeah.
now we're also tagging into the huge 1 minute opening imbalance and back into uni. So we'll see. I reckon we're just gonna grind higher now, chat.
Yeah,
Do
I
you think
agree.
we're gonna see? Yeah, it just seems like we're gonna see a slow grinder higher. Yes, as well, kind of following suit. All right, that's the 5 minute inverse here in 10 seconds. Big 5 minute move. That's what I wanted to see, but just couldn't capitalize on it. All right,
Fuck.
all good. We'll see if we can frame anything else, chat. But I'm just not. I don't want to rush anything right now, especially in a market like this. So I'm very keen on just laying back on this. Likely going to see market head back into the 930 highs, though. I think that's the next draw. Lines up perfectly with the minus 4.5 draw. We have a dual asset SMT and a strength switch SMT at the lows with NASDAQ, too. So sitting back in the saddle, dude, that's an OG quote. That's an OG quote, Darian. Just got in GC longs. Very nice. Very, very nice. Not the worst framework ever, yeah. Looks pretty solid. Best of luck, brother. And another massive reject off of the 1 minute imbalance.
This
Can't make
is
it up, dude.
this is crazy.
Like yeah, every like huge deep retracements here. Like you just can't frame much off that chat.
My goodness.
There goes another massive reject off that. See if it fully recovers the move now. If we're gonna see it continue lower now, like that is this is buns chat. I'm likely gonna just be a no trade day for me, chat. Like genuinely just a no trade day for me. I really just don't like the framework of today.
Buns.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
looking at
locked
the
myself out all my accounts, so I am
yeah,
pretty much Gucci off that.
good decision, dude.
I did take the two losses, but not super heavy. It was like 400 bucks, 400 dollars worth of drawdown on my TPT, so I'm not too upset about it.
There you're hanging. And now
Risky
we're retracing
vibe
this
chat.
entire bearish leg now. Like, oh my God. Headache worthy chat.
Two-stage SMT on the 15, sitting back in the
Yes, we
center.
actually do have two-stage SMT. Correct. Back into this 1 minute imbalance. See if market actually is going to hold this or not. Huge 1 minute imbalance here. Don't need that 5 minute framework anymore. So we're good there.
Might trade evals for the PM, but fundeds, I'm done, boys. No more trades on my fundeds.
Good decision, dude.
Yeah, just not worth risking that. Where's the Trump news, by the way? He's quiet, awfully quiet,
Oh
too
boy.
quiet. He's too quiet. Oh,
Opa.
there it
Okay.
is. There's that Trump news you were looking for.
Jeez Louise, dude. You can't make that up. How ridiculous is that?
What the hell?
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, what is this, dude?
What just happened? Anybody? News Squawk? What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, actually, what the fuck just happened? My whole brokerage just lagged, by the way, on that entire move.
Yeah, same. I was looking,
What the
Trader View
fuck?
just lagged.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, this just fucked me with my consistency. Trump tweet? No way. You're lying.
No way, dude.
That is hilarious. Who was the Yeah, be careful, guys. Please, please, please be careful. This is
Emphasis, guys. Well, now I've created a filter for myself. I'm not trading today at all.
Yeah, be careful, guys, because this is dangerous price action.
So stupid, dude. What the fuck? I have like major discrepancies between my brokerage data and trading view now. The fuck?
Yeah, be careful,
Oh,
guys.
dude, my top step brokerage fully froze. It's not even showing me price now.
Can
That's
somebody
sketchy.
get us the what's it called? The news what is the
What
word I'm
the
looking the title? What's it called? When it's like news comes out, the title and there's a word for it. Yep. There
um
it is. Look this up. US and Iran reached deal, but it needs Trump's final approval.
oh brother, this guy stinks.
Deal!
Oh my God,
We've
dude.
reached the deal. Let's go.
Can't make that up, Chad. You cannot make that up. Chad, can somebody take this guy's air horn?
Oh my God.
How
Dude, it was
ridiculous was that, dude? Holy cow.
wow.
Well, there goes the bullish move that I wanted and not in the intended way, but that it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, in hindsight, looking at it, my model played perfectly to the upside. I was just so focused on getting to that gap lower.
Yeah.
Um, Even though
Well,
I came into the morning bullish, but then I was like, oh, looking at it from a higher time frame, I would love to see the gap and then higher. So I kind of just married that bias, but that is crazy. This shit is so ass twisted.
yeah. But yeah, guys, I can't lie. I mean, that just gave me the framework I needed to not trade for today. So I'm hands off. No trades for me for today.
It honestly
That's
makes me believe that like th this price action, it was almost like waiting on that.
yeah.
You know what I
But
mean? Like
no, I know.
it's like we were retail was the only group of people that were lacking the information to know that, and everybody else knew. And so that this PA this morning was just waiting on that, even though we had no idea.
That's honestly it's a great theory, yeah. It's a really good theory.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm
News drops.
expecting this to continue to expand higher, chat, for those of you wondering. Looking for an expansion higher off of this. I think we honestly will see market head into the 30,300s today. That's my take. I think we're heading back into the Wednesday highs. Yeah, it was crazy though. Yeah, no framework for me, chat. I'm tradeless on the day. So be it. C'est la vie. Yeah, definitely insider trading. You kidding? Thousand
Yeah.
percent.
Yeah, we need the keys to the dark pools, dude, because there was for sure. I was long off the 10 a.m. open. I'm done. Thanks as always. Dude, good stuff, man. Amazing stuff. Good job to everyone that longed. Signature was there. I was completely blindsided to it, boys, today. Will not lie, completely blindsided. Like if you guys know me and you guys know my model from that high to that low, first low at a discount on the 15 was actually the 928s. You could have dropped down to a five, I mean to a 30-second, confirm that OB and it would have been perfect. But yeah, I was completely blindsided today, boys. It happens. It happens.
It
These are one of the,
happens.
these are one of these days where it's like I'm actually glad I'm streaming and we have this recorded because I can actually go back and watch myself
And
make
reflect
decisions
on
in
it.
real time, you know?
It's a great point.
Yeah. So yeah, I got my two losses, but I love that I can go back and review and see what I did wrong, what my thought process was in real time.
Yeah, and just for me, chat, like I I wanted longs. I wanted shorts. I wanted longs. I was kind of wanting shorts at the start there, then flipped my bias to longs and just didn't get any entry. So tradeless on the day. Come see, come saw. Whatever happens, you know. Can't win them all, chat. Wish I could, but I'm not like that.
Not like that.
I'm just not like that, chat.
Top one things you won't hear on OnlyFans. Which part?
Wait, say what?
Guys, um, what were you guys short biased? So, um, first of all, hourly swing to the downside. Secondly, premium, and then third, this gap here. So hourly swing and a premium, and then gap. That's kind of what my idea was after reviewing it. But yeah, the long was definitely there. Yes, all-time high again, just like that. Really? Oh yeah, just
Oh
like
my
that.
God, dude. Yeah, crazy.
All right, boys. I think I'm gonna call it here. You mind taking the
Dude, of course.
think I'm
No
gonna call it
reason to
here.
stay on, dog. I don't blame you.
Yeah. Just yeah, I'm gonna call it here, boys. Lowe's gonna be on until 11. Guys, quick question. Walk us through the data collection process, like a simple Notion version or whatever you guys use. I need some more variables to sharpen my edge. I just use TradeZella backtesting. So the cool thing about TradeZella, and this is because like obviously, I'm not trying to sound like an ad or anything, but I've always used TradeZella. Um, they let you see the reports. So one of my favorite reports is um wait, let me backtrack. First and foremost, if you're backtesting, like don't rush it. Try not to rush it. Try to take your time with it and just like make notes on important things that you see. Secondly, collect at least a minimum of 250 to 300 trades. That's a good sample size. Um, Third, they do produce reports. So I know I'm a big fan of using Excel. I love using Excel. I love using Notion. I'm a big advocate for raw data collection. But the truth of the matter is like the future isn't being efficient. Um, so TradeZella actually produces their own reports when it comes to your backtesting sessions. So one of my favorite reports is the time of the day, and I've made multiple posts about this. But yeah, the first thing that I would look at is obviously your average win rate, your average risk to reward, um, and then all the other ratios are obviously significant. But then the time of the day, just to see based on 15-minute intervals what the best time window is for your model. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna hop off here. It's gonna stay until 11, so be sure to stay. Drop a like, subscribe. Thank you guys for coming by. Unfortunately, two losses for me today, but that's okay. We're still green on the week, so not really too upset about it. Today was just a rough day. I'll see you guys either for PM or tomorrow morning. Peace out, boys.
Later, ciao, ciao. So yeah, chat, I can't lie. There's no framework from me here. It's very difficult for me to want to get involved in a market like this, as I've mentioned to you guys prior. So as of right now, just kind of sitting in the saddle, wanting to see whether or not we see a continuation of price here for higher moves. Wanted that bullish move. We ended up getting it, but not kind of how I wanted it to be given. So as of right now, just hands off, likely not going to trade for today. We'll see if at all maybe we can frame some C4 continuation here on the 1 minute. But to be frank, chat, this just isn't the type of market that you should want to get involved in, right? There's a bit of indecision, deep retracements, hard to read, and now our president speaking and sending up the market by 100 points in a few seconds there. So doesn't make it too enjoyable to trade, hence why I'm not really keen on wanting to. I mean, literally within a 2 minute time frame, we moved 156 points on IQ, right? So that doesn't scream I need to stay away from market. I don't know what you need, you know? Because for me, like, you can't frame this, right? There's too much indecision. So we'll see what happens. We might just get a deep retrace here and invalidate this fair value gap, or we might hold it and continue higher off of it. So lots of unknown. And you, Leo, similar thing as Alex. What do you mean similar thing as Alex? In what sense? Like what are we talking about here? Gotta give me something to work with. Twisted. Yeah, data collection process for me, funny. I don't use TradeZella personally. I used to use TradeZella, but I actually use Claude now. I have a trade journal that I have on Sheets. Input all my trades at the end of every week on Sunday, and then I tossed it in Claude and I talk about like entry times, time I was in a trade for, what exactly I traded, and that just gives me and it spews back a data sheet every week. Here's the times you traded the best. Here's the model that worked the best, entry signature that worked the best. Um, so yeah, that's kind of yeah. They get repo, dude. I will. I got you. But well, I mean, it's not that I connect it to TradingView at all. I just literally connect it to my Google Sheets where I do my trade journaling. That's how I do my data collection process. Pretty straightforward, to be honest with you. Be nice if this fair value holds and we see a continuation of price, but that might just be me being super ambitious today. Per day, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Legit 10, 15 minutes max per day on journal. I don't do super intensive journals to be frank, chat. I used to, but now I just do like general trade journals, like simple rundowns. Yeah. Claude on browser extensions good. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing with backtesting. Claude is my organizer of data. Exactly. What do you think about NQ 5 minute sissy tap to go long? We have YSMT with YM. Not the worst. Not the worst. I want to see higher prices, so I'm game for this. I'd love to see higher price here on NQ. Yeah, we'll see. Looks like markets want to trend higher though, based on what I'm seeing on the three and one here. Be nice to just see this expand higher. Be a fan of this. I think if we can get closure back above 3162 here, that'll be a really nice continuation signature. Yeah, Jess, I'm a fan of it. It's not bad. I wouldn't trade it personally, but I like it. It's like it's decent framework. I like more of this trace into the fair value out of anything. Is 53 175 and a 50K passed? Yes, sir. It is indeed. Tis indeed, brother. Pass it. Well done, Twisted. Good job. Well done, brother. If I had the horn emoji, I'd use it. Chur, 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 chur. Well done. Great work, brother. Market's just slowly trending higher, chat. I want this closure above 3162. I'm eager for it, chat. Give it to me. I'll sit here, watch price with you and journal. Hell yeah, that sounds like a plan. Yeah, it's just, I if I see anything, I'd want to see this 162 closure and then I could look to go long with you guys. Use a stop like a fair value gap stop. But yeah, it's a C4 and we're almost at the end of the C4. So who knows, man? Who knows, man? 3038. 261.25. Yeah, chat. We'll see. I like this. I like this framework for a potential higher move here on the one. But that will invalidate the C3 or C4. So I'm more looking for this candle three move here. So that closed above. Good move though. Very solid move. Hmm. And Q 2 minute close above down candles. Very nice. Yeah, I'm looking more for this 1 minute structure though. For this to just expand higher. That's a 3 minute unicorn and candle C2 here as well. Not bad. Not shabby, chat. Not shabby. I like this framework. About to get this 1 minute closure, it seems. A little reject off the syste on the one here. Want to see if this just expands higher. Be great. Move my stop to the low of an imbalance. Boom. Set and ready. Straight butter. Big reject off the syste. Any tape read plan? Higher prices. Closure above the syste and trade higher. That's all I'm looking for. I want to see price trade higher. I like this 3 minute better. If we can close on the 3 minute above, I'll be very happy about this. Entered? I have not entered, no. I think I'm not going to trade today at all. I just don't like market in general today. Daily candles, long bottom wick. Are you concerned about much upside we still have, or does Trump news make that irrelevant? Honestly, kind of makes it irrelevant a bit. Um, Hate to say it, but it does make it quite irrelevant. Whoever grabbed those gold longs, by the way, well done. You're up a bag, brother. Well done. There goes market chat. Yep, you know it. Step dizzy. Great work. Great work, brother. See if it inverses this 1 minute. It's rejecting quite aggressively off the syste, but I'd ideally like to see it still continue higher. If it doesn't, that would kind of suck. Hmm. See this 1 minute here, it's tagging back into a 1 minute imbalance. See if that inverses it. Looks like it might. Market's looking quite shaky here, chat. Kane will be back. I think he's actually, yeah, he's gonna be back tomorrow. Yeah, the new 2 degree Juno. I have it on. I have like the 3 minute Juno one. That's what's on my chart right now, boss man. I have it on my chart right now. It's really good. It's actually super, super solid. Great indicator. 30. Quite the move here. You guys crack a deal with 2 degrees for us will be more beneficial than US and deal my 2 cents. Apologies for my lack of observation. No, Darian, you are all good, brother. You're all good. Yeah, Juno, I was doing some testing on it. It's really solid. It's a great indicator. There goes the retrace as well, dude. Oh my Lord. This breakdown into the retrace. Oh my God. Insane work. Kane's back tomorrow, I believe. Z1. So we failed the first ST closure on the 3. Tagged into the 3 minute unicorn though. Get those 2 discount coupons. That'd be sick. Could maybe work on something like that. Who knows, brother? Who knows, brother? So much potential to work on things, man. Be more beneficial than the US Iran deal is a crazy bar, by the way. It's raining cats and dogs. Holy cow. Oh, it's raining all day today. That would make sense. Low 2 degree. Yeah, maybe I will. Someday, dude. Someday I'll get on it. Someday I will get on it, man. Be super sick. All right. Glad to rescue on the back end. Yeah, that'd be sick. You got this. It'd be someday. Someday I'll have to grind it out, but I could make some work. Sure, I can make some work at some point, eh? What do we think? Yeah, chat. Not a lot here, man. Might honestly call the stream here in a few minutes. There's like nothing happening in markets, chat. This is just pretty buns PA here, I can't lie. Like sitting through some garbaggio right now. Not too fond of this. Like a consolidation, 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 consolidation. Hmm. What is the R you're usually aiming for layout? Typically aim for 1.5 R. Always trying to shoot for about a 1.5 R when I'm trading. That's the classic for me. Big move here from Nasdaq on the one. Big move from Nasdaq. Yeah, 1.5 R. Any reason why not 101 or 102? 1.5 is the typical. It's worked best with my model. I've found percentages through back testing with the highest win rate when shooting for 1.5 R. 101 R was actually a little higher, but it's like I'd rather go a little more than 101 R considering the win rate stays around high 60, low 70s. Like 1.5 will significantly increase the valuation of my accounts when compounding them. So that's at least what I've kind of learned through my back testing and everything. It's minute FVG SMT. Yes, very nice. What's all-time highs at right now? 3381. I really think we're going to see a trace back into all-time highs, chat. I'm committed. Committed to the craft. Yes, already did it. NQ just needs to catch up now. Yeah, I know. NQ is on the very slow but progressive catch-up grind, chat. Very, very slow move here. Gold and silver, though, making a really nice move. That's going to be good on the long-term port. I've been loading up on SLV shares. I think my average is 61 on SLV right now, which is pretty solid. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. 1296. Spy. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, chat. We need a big push through the upside. I know, badly. And Nasdaq is in dire need of a big push like this, dude. I swear to God, taking ages. Maybe this comment helps. Yeah, maybe market makers are reading the lab live, right? Chat, I can't lie. I'm probably gonna hop off here. If you guys have any final questions, let me know. But I just don't have any points sitting through this PA. There goes a nice push here to the upside. Decent push here. Just want to see this continue to expand. Great move here on NQ, actually. Wonderful. There we go. Nice push. Push incoming, hopefully, right? That'd be nice. Give me what we're looking for, man. Come on. Alrighty, chat. If we have no other questions, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I like we're pushing through, but like chat, I realistically am I gonna enter it? Probably not. So for that reason, I'm out. I have no reason to really get involved with that, so I'm likely just gonna hop off instead here and just do some educational content, work on some stuff, and then have some breakfast since your boy's starving. Yeah, chat, likely what I'm gonna do right now. But yeah, thanks for the stream again today. Anytime, Chris. But yeah, guys. Anyways, I will catch you all in the very next stream. Thank you all so much for tuning in as per usual. And I believe I'm on tomorrow for New York AM session. I do need to check. Um, but yeah, chat. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the lab. I took the trade on the 1 minute on the low at 953, enters 60 with the same tap and 5 minute push. Guys, that is a good trade. Yes, Archer, that is a very solid trade. Yes. Oops, somebody said something. Looks like somebody said something. Or we're just projecting. Oh my gosh, look at this. Who's talking? Who is talking, chat? Jeez Louise, you can't make that up. Look at this. What is this? All right, well, screw the upside. No, no, wrong upside. Wishful thinking. Yeah, at this point, we're gonna need it. Right? Maybe they failed their negotiation. Even though the bearish gap was tapped, if it's well, since I mean you grabbed the 1 minute at the low of 953, yeah, that's still a very solid trade. Alrighty, guys, I can't lie. My brokerage is completely frozen. So, for that reason, my internet crashed. Sorry about that, chat. Can you guys see me? Alrighty, I think my internet just quickly went out there, but we're back, it seems. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna be hopping off the stream for today then. Other than that, guys, thank you all for tuning in today. We'll see you all in the very next stream. So thank you once again for showing up every single day to these streams. I'll be live, I believe, AM session tomorrow as well. So without further ado, guys, much love, everybody. I will see you all very, very soon. And yeah, see everybody. Have a good one. Bye bye.